Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to learn science, and this video is mainly made for Little Flower School in Betul where I was teaching, and my son is studying there. So I thought with my son let the other students also learn. So I'm having his book. So I thought to make this video for him as well as for the students of Standard 5. The same syllabus will be followed in the different schools of India, I think so. Maybe CBSE schools have the same syllabus. So children, if you find it useful, do go through my lessons, okay? So let's start with the lesson. So it's a chapter 1 of plant reproduction. Reproduction. You know what is reproduction? Reproduction means to multiply. Multiply. Okay, fine. I'll break down again into multiplication. Like, see, suppose if you take the table of 2. 2 into 1 equals to 2, right? 2 ones are 2. There is 1, 2. Now what about if 2 is there 2 times? It goes to 4. Means 2 plus 2. Same way in reproduction. Reproduction, what happens is, one plant is there, it becomes two plant. Again, one plant. So it becomes what? 2 plants. This multiplication, this going forward from one plant, this going from one plant to many plants is plant reproduction. Plant reproduction. So same way, animals are also having reproduction. Animals also reproduce. So that we will discuss in the different chapter where animal reproductions are discussed. So now let's see what's given in the picture. See, here you have a small seed. Here you have a small seed. The small seed is coming up, it's growing up, giving 2 leaves, then again shooting up to become a plant. See, it's going forward, it's growing up. Did you see this? It's growing up. See, what do you see in this picture? Where do this structure comes from? See, it's asked from where we get this structure. We know that from a small seed, the plants come out and becomes a big plant or a tree. Okay, now I'll read this lesson for you and I'll start explaining this. Okay, see, plants are our green friends. What do you mean by plants are our green friends? We know that plants are usually green. They give us oxygen, they purify the air. So we call them as green friends. So they are our green friends. They make the world a beautiful place with their presence. See, suppose if you were not having plant here in this universe, how the planet would look? It would be completely of brown color with all this dust, particles and pollutions, right? So they make our world a beautiful place. They are very important to us. Do you know why? Why are they important? Yeah, they are important to us because they give us oxygen, right? They maintain the temperature. See, it's very hot nowadays, it's summer. So plant help us maintaining this temperature. They maintain the temperature by keeping the environment cool. Now, in this lesson, we will learn how plants reproduce. Reproduction in plants is a process by which plants multiply to produce more of their own kind. Did you say this word, multiply? See, I told you, right? Multiply. Multiply means to make different copies of the same. Different copies of the same plant. See, so it's said that reproduction in plant is a process by which plants multiply to produce more of their own kind. They make their own kind, different kinds of their own kind. In plants, reproduction takes place by seed, from spores, and by vegetative propagation. In plant, how the reproduction happens? Reproduction happens by seed, from spores, and vegetative propagations. First, we will start with the seed. We are going to learn by how the plant reproduces by seed. That will be our first topic to be discussed, right? Reproduction by seeds. Reproduction by seeds. How do plants reproduce by seed? The plants which bear flowers are called flowering plants. They are called flowering plants. The plant which puts up flowers, okay, we call them as flowering plants. All flowering plants reproduce by forming seeds, and those plants which give flowers will be giving seeds also. Seeds are produced inside the fruit. See, what happens is, once the flower is there, then what happens? Fruit comes, flowers turn to fruits, then what happened? A fruit develops from a flower. See, it's given that first flowers are there, then fruits, flowers turn into fruits, then what happens? Inside the fruit, we have seeds. Inside the fruit, we have seeds. Got it? Okay, now I'll explain this. Seeds of a plant differ from the seeds of other plants in their number, shape, size, texture, and color. That means each different plants have different kind of seeds. Some fruits may have many seeds inside them. Some fruit will be having only single seed inside them. So it keeps on differing in different kinds of plants. Moving forward, we are going to learn structure of a seed. Okay, let's see the structure of the seed now. All seeds have an external covering called the seed coat. What is that seed coat? That means it's an external jacket of the seed. Like we wear jacket during this winter, same way seeds have a coat. That coat is called seed coat. See, look at this. You can see this covering, right? So this is called the seed coat. Okay. Then it is of different color in different seeds. It depends on the color also. In different seeds we have different colors, right? So let's see what it does. It protects seed from rubbing against. Protects from what? Rubbing against a hard or rough surface. It protects the seed. See, seed is having all these things inside them. Did you see this? I'll explain that in the coming sentences, but I'm telling you that. So this seed coat, what it does? It helps the plant from rubbing against a hard or a rough surface. There is a scar on one side of the seed. There is a scar. See, look at this. This is called a scar. Now, what is a scar? See, this is where the seed was attached to the wall of fruit. This is the place where it was attached to the fruit. I told you that inside the fruit you have seed. So the seed should be attached in the fruit, right? It should not be simply inside that. It should get attached to the fruit so that it will get its proteins. It will get its nutrients to live. So this is the place where what? The scar. Scar is the place where it was attached to the fruit. On top of the scar, you will find a small hole. Look at this. Here you have a small hole. What is this hole for? The seed absorbs water through this hole. Okay. Now the seed needs water to grow. Right? Seed cannot grow simply if you keep the seed on a table. It will not grow. Once you put the seed inside the water or inside the soil, what happens is it absorbs water inside. Okay, and then it starts growing. So now let's see how the seed grows up. Okay, now let's see what are there inside the seed. There are leafy structure in a seed. Look at this. This portion is called the leafy structure of the seed. Okay, they are called seed leaves or cotyledons. Look at this. It's been marked over here. They are the cotyledons. Here we have two cotyledons either side. Sometimes they store food for the repeat. Sometimes they store food for the baby plant and becomes fleshy. What they does is they are giving the food for the baby plant. See, baby plant is here, it is growing up. So where does it get food? It gets food from the cotyledons. The baby plant inside the seed is called embryo. The baby plant is called the embryo. I'll write it over here. Baby plant, we can call it as embryo. E-M-B-R-Y-O. The name of the baby plant in science, we call it as embryo. It's not only baby plant, any baby thing we can call it as an embryo. Okay. Now moving forward, the embryo is present between the cotyledons. Embryo is present between the cotyledons. See, look at here. In between the cotyledon, we have the embryo. The embryo has two parts, the baby root and the baby shoot. It has two parts. The embryo has two parts. Embryo, E-M-B. I'm dictating the spellings with you so that you can learn it. Okay, so that you too start listening to this and start learning the spellings also. Embryo has two parts. I will write like this. It has a baby root and it has a baby shoot. What does this baby root does? Root, you know the word root, right? Root means a plant. A plant has roots. The soil, the plants has a root. So this root system, what happens is the baby root, what happens is it forms the root of the plant. When the embryo starts growing, the baby root system makes the root of the plant. Now what about the baby shoot system? Baby shoot system has the upper part. It's a shoot system. It bears the leaf, then extra. It goes up. So this is the shoot system. So the embryo has two parts, baby root system and the baby shoot system. The baby root grows downwards and develops into root system. Did you see? It forms the root system. The baby shoot grows upward and develops into shoot system. The shoot system grows up and forms the shoot. The shoot grows new leaves and branches and turns into a plant. So the shoot, when it grows up, when it moves forward, what happens is it becomes the big plant. It bears leaves, fruits, again seed. So all these things grow on a shoot system. Seeds like bean, rajma and pea have two cotyledons. I told you about this cotyledon. Cotyledon means what? See, cotyledon means seed leaves. They form into the leaves. So seeds like bean, rajma and pea have two cotyledons. They have, see, it's like two cotyledons. They are called dicotyledonous or dicot seeds. So the seeds which have two cotyledons, Okay, the seeds, those seeds which have two cotyledons are called dicotyledonous or dicot seeds. Now, some seeds like rice, wheat and maize have single cotyledons. See, some seeds they have only single cotyledons. So what they are called? They are called monocotyledonous or monocot seeds. They are called monocotyledonous or monocot seeds. See, look at this. This is a maize. Maize means भुट्टा, आप जो खाते हैं ना खेत पे भुट्टा. So it is having only single cotyledon. See, it's only having single cotyledon and this turns into its leaves. So these kind of seed which have only single cotyledon is called monocotyledonous or monocot seeds. So let me stop this chapter over here. I'll continue with the same in the next video. I hope you all are understanding this. If you need more explanations or if you want more from this chapter, if you did not understand anything, please feel free to ask me through the comment sections. Okay children, till the next class, take care, read the chapter, okay, and try to make many questions as possible for you. Ask yourself, learn yourself, okay, and if you have any doubts, please fill up in the comment section and let me know that. Till then, bye children, take care of yourself.